Central Bank of Nigeria admits printing money to boost allocations to states. On Thursday, the National Bureau of Statistics (NBS) announced that inflation in Nigeria surged to a 49-month high as it rose to 18.17% from 17 to 33% recorded in February 2021. The last time Nigeria recorded an inflation rate higher than 18.17% was in January 2017, when headline inflation stood at 18.72%. In the report released by the NBS yesterday, the inflation numbers of last month were 0.82% higher than the February figures. On a month-on-month basis, the headline index increased by 1.56% in March 2021. This is 0.02% points higher than the rate recorded in February 2021. That is 1.54%. From the NBS reports, it was clear that the inflation worsened last month as a result of rising food prices in the country, and this can be attributed to insecurities in the country. Why food prices are high? Many farmers have been unable to go to their farms because of fears of being killed or, if lucky, just abducted with a huge amount of money paid for their freedom. For those who manage to be on their farms, they have to pay levies to bandits for planting and harvesting, and when the farm products are to be transported to the market, another hundus is there waiting for them. Several transporters have complained bitterly of how they pay to security officials who mount roadblocks, and in some cases there is the fear of being kidnapped by hoodlums on the roads. By the time the products get to the market, all these costs are factored into them, while the sellers will have to pass on the extra cost on the consumer, leaving the prices very high for most consumers to purchase because of the harsh economic situation in the country. Food index figures. According to the Stats Office, on Thursday last month, the country's food inflation jumped to 22.95% from 21 to 79% recorded in the previous month. On a month-on-month basis, the food sub-index increased by 1.9% in March 2021, up by 0.01% point from 1.89% recorded in February 2021. The Stats Office explained in the report that the rise in the food index was caused by increases in prices of bread and cereals, potatoes, yam and other tubers, meat, vegetable, fish, oil and fats and fruits. Also, the average annual rate of change of the food sub-index for the 12-month period ending March 2021 over the previous 12-month average was 17.93%, representing 0.68% point from the average annual rate of change recorded in February 2021, that is 17.25%. Meanwhile, the urban inflation rose to 18.76% year-on-year in March 21st, from 17 to 92% recorded in February 2021, while the rural inflation rate jumped to 17.6% in March 2021 from 16 to 77% in February 2021. The all items less farm produce or core inflation, which excludes the price of volatile agricultural produce, rose to 12.67% in March 2021, up by 0.29% when compared with 12.33% 8% recorded in the preceding months. On a month-on-month basis, the core sub-index increased by 1.06% in the price under review. This was down by 0.15% when compared with 1.21% recorded in February 2021. The average 12-month annual rate of change of the index was 10.01% for the 12-month period ending March 2021. This is 0.76 percentage points lower than the 10.77% recorded in February 2021. NBS revealed that the highest increases were recorded in prices of passengers transporting by air, medical services, miscellaneous services relating to the dwelling, passengers transport by road, hospital services, passenger transport by the road. Others were pharmaceutical products, paramedical services, vehicle spare parts, dental services, motor cars, maintenance and repairs of personal transport equipment, and hairdressing salons and personal grooming establishments. Kogi State recorded the highest inflation rate by state in March 2021 with a rise of 24.51%, while Cross River 14.45% recorded the slowest rise in headlines year-on-year inflation. The Yahaya Bello governed state also recorded the highest in terms of food inflation on a year-on-year basis at 29.71%, while Bauchi State 18.61% recorded the slowest rise in year-on-year inflation. Analysts have noted that Nigerians will now have to battle with a worsening purchasing power as price of goods and services continue to rise. Meanwhile, more poverty and an increased economy downturn. To contribute to this news, I want to emphasize here that the reasons for all this high cost of living, it's channeled to the insecurity system of Nigeria. You can hear that the hoodlums, criminals, bandits, Fulani herdsmen does not allow farmers to go to their farm and work. Farmers are afraid of going to farm. If eventually they farm, to harvest is a problem. If they have harvested it, to take it to the market is a problem. Because on the road, they can be kidnapped and so on and so forth. So all of these things amount to the system of insecurity which Nigeria is facing. Now, the commodity is very high, that even though you take thousands of naira to the market, you discover that we just possess few items home, and within 2 to 3 days it has got finished, and you begin to look for another money to purchase commodity again. So I want government to look at this issue and begin to facilitate how they'll bring down the price of commodity so that the masses can survive. And I want also to advise the government to tackle the insecurity matters that has been going on, because in this administration we are experiencing the worst insecurity system. Right now, people are hungry, people are down, people are moving from one place to another doing nothing. And we are saying that we have an independent country. So I want government to tackle this situation before it will get out of hand.